Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mac here. I just want to start off this episode by saying check out this bad shirt I got. And sorry, I have to clear out my language, so that's I'm going to put a over it. But I got this t-shirt from Tez Tees. It's a really nice quality. Basically traded a little mint pass for a few t-shirts. Tez Tees offers really great products. They have really nice t-shirts, so please check out their website. Order yourself some as well. Today's update, Catoshi News Update 2022. We're going to go ahead and talk about the 2022 Tezotopia roadmap. So let's go ahead and head over to the roadmap here. You can see here there was quite a few successes last year and a few delays that got pushed into this year. I think the delays were very understandable. Corona kind of delays stuff, as well as they had a very aggressive timeline, I think, to begin with. Even with the amazing team they had, I think the timeline was slightly aggressive, but compared to other products that have had multiple delays on Tezos, they have actually kept their promises quite well. Talks here a little bit about the history. Gif.Games tried to launch on Rarible and Ethereum some mini games, but it didn't seem like there was much traction. I'm guessing it's very diluted marketplace over there. On Tezos, there wasn't much gaming, so they moved to Tezos and worked with Calumet. They decided to go ahead and grow their team and start up their own sort of marketplace that's more focused on gaming. Kind of makes sense. But yeah, I think Calumet was a really nice incubator for these guys, and they managed to progress to a level where they could just do their own thing, which I think is really awesome. They have a marketing firm now, 1-1, as well as they've partnered with QuickSave Interactive, which was kind of later in an article that kind of explains it, but one of the team members from QuickSave Interactive got Corona, and I think that was vital to going ahead and progressing some of the features that were supposed to be developed on Tezotopia at the time. Let's go ahead and hop down here to the roadmap and sort of kind of like look at their successes and their sort of delays that happened. I think these first points are about the delays. One was battles. So battles got delayed in the third month of December. The CTO of QuickSave got COVID. Well, it can't really be helped. And I think I was really excited about, seeing the battles on Tezotopia. And at the same time, I think Rocket Monsters also had a slight delay in their prototype. So it's kind of sad for me. I was really hoping to get some Tezos gaming going on, but yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, the building manager, this took a little bit longer, but I think the end product was really nice. I did a tutorial on that earlier this week. It's pretty sweet. I think they had some issues with the testing, but they ended up getting it working really well. They have a nice team of testers in the Gif.Games sort of testing channel we have. I think it was really cool. They had a snafu. And Matalite, so I think Matalite, it's very ambitious, but however, they decided to kind of focus on Tezotopia, so it makes sense, I think. In the sex listing, rather than spending $50,000 on a tier 3 or tier 4 exchange, tier 3 exchange, they decided to use that money to revamp the website, and looks like they did a really good job. I think the website's really nice. It's quite intuitive. Some of the tabs on the wrong side of the page, and sometimes the searching bar resets, but I think it's not a game killer, and it's definitely looks nice, and I really like the color scheme. And in Q1 2022, these are the goals, and it looks like as of right now there isn't any delays going on. Of course, it's just January, so the launch of the battle arena, this is very exciting. You can go ahead and start using your units in battle. So I think this is going to be a really interesting sort of play. You're going to see people rushing to get the wave 1 units, sort of debating whether to get wave 1 units or to go ahead and make their own units, sort of using the minerals and the resources they've acquired. Since we now have the buildings on our Tez tops, we can now build things. It's kind of a which one do you want to do? It's kind of sort of play the game, strategize, figure out how you can be the strongest, Tezotopian leader without spending all of your money. They're also going to go ahead and website and DApp redesign. Okay, so it's a little bit outdated, and hopefully they're going to make the UI, more compatible with iPhones and with sort of iPads and more, mobile devices. I'm really hoping they're going to do that. I noticed that things get kind of cluttered, especially when on the iPhone. On the PC, it seems fine to me, but I've had people complain about trying to figure out where different things are in the UI. So when you're trying to go ahead and enter the raffles, and which raffle are you talking about? Are you talking about the land raffles? Or are you talking about the artifact raffles? And they're in kind of different places. So people get a bit confused with that. It's a very progressively evolving game. So it makes sense. One of the things I'm really excited about is this Diplomats PFP sale. If you look up here, you can see they have a really nice artist for this, and it'll definitely appeal to the greater public. I think a lot of people are going to really like these PFPs. I mean, the art looks really great. They have a really nice utility, which I've gone to. I got into that a little bit more in my update last month. I talked about the Diplomats PFP sale and sort of the utility the Diplomats will have in Tezotopia. They might even have utility outside of Tezotopia. Who really knows? Gift DAO governance. Okay, so marketplace discounts. This is going to be a really interesting sort of chess move here. Are you going to go ahead and wait for the marketplace discount to go ahead and buy the Wave 1 units, or are you going to go ahead and wait and go ahead and purchase them after the discount comes, because after the discount comes, they may not be for sale anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what people do. Spies and diplomat features unlocked. That's very exciting. Tezotopia Metaverse expansion. I mean, of course, there's going to be a Tezotopia Metaverse, but kind of bringing people in, bringing companies in to go ahead and have sort of commercialized land plots. They don't want to have advertisements and user design blocks within the same, space. They kind of want to have a new exploring option, where Tezotopians can go on vacations, and this is where you put like the commercialized spots, Las Vegas or Dubai of the metaverse. Gaming companies can come in, they can have like their own, I'm guessing they're gonna make their own like a continent, and then then you can like visit the continent and then play the mini games inside or something. I'm guessing that's what it's gonna look like. Bonki's revealing. This sounds really cool. I really like the layout of this, and I love the design, and the name as well is very catchy. Bonki's. That's the storyline of the universe by Q2 of 2022, and it's celebration of the launch of Tezotopia. They want to launch an event where you can claim your bonkies on May 4th, 2022. It looks like you're going to be able to claim on, it's going to be another sort of PFP thing maybe, and you can claim your first bonky there. So P2P trading option. This would be great. Rather than having to focus on, trading, buying for, selling for Tezos, you can kind of say, oh, I really want that land, and it would match my lands better, but it's the same value. It's relatively the same cost, or I'll give you an extra 100 Tez if you go ahead and trade me for this land. And I think that's really cool. It kind of adds like a middleman where people don't have to pay, crazy prices, but it gives them a chance to go ahead and do trades like that through the ecosystem, bringing more activity to the DApp rather than having to trust people offline. So that's really cool. Looks like they're going to add more games for each resource. So right now you have like energy, minerals, machinery, unobtainium, and Gif, right? So you have 5 different items, 5 different tokens. So right now they're gonna, what was that one game, Matterlight was supposed to be with Uno, right? And then they're gonna Royal Gems, I'm guessing that's going to be with minerals maybe, so you can use minerals to make gems maybe. I don't know, but they're going to come out with different games to go ahead and utilize these other tokens and make maybe a little bit more simpler than Tezotopia. They're going to kind of create more use cases for them. So I think that's really cool, expanding within the metaverse. I think, yeah, I mean, this kind of goes along with like a lot of other games that have all these different tokens for different things, machine, energy. Same goes for real life, where you have, different types of materials that you can use to build different things, right? To Giffinity and beyond, woohoo, so exciting. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. Basically, the roadmap for 2022 looks really bright. I'm really excited about this PFP project. I would definitely jump into the Tezotopia Telegram group and try and kind of find out exactly when this launch happens to make sure you can get on the whitelist. It's one of the best artists I've seen on Tezos. It really reminds me of Flygore's art. I'm not sure who actually designed this, but it looks really nice. And I am definitely going to be trying to get as many of those as possible. Because, yeah, especially that samurai looking one looks really cool. Thank you guys for viewing. If you want to stay up to date on Tezotopia news, be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell below, and I will see you next time.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody, go to Twitter and hashtag the things, pump it. Pump it real good. We need a good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.